But yet in hair shampoos you can see 10 or 15% of it very commonly in a hair shampoo or a facial cleanser or all kinds of things like that. It really shocked me because I saw in the Wall Street Journal an article that was titled "Good News for Children Who Hate Baths." And they talked about the potential of sodium lauryl sulfate keeping children's eyes from developing properly, and also that it might cause cataracts in adults. And that's all because the tissues are so delicate when they're growing, and sodium lauryl sulfate is such an aggressive compound when got on the skin, or it's possible that it can even be systemic and flow throughout the entire body, even into the brain. Some studies are showing that it is getting into the brain, and it has an enormous capacity to deteriorate. If you wonder why they use it, it's because it generates a lot of foam, it's very inexpensive, and people will say that are in defense of it with their products, well, it's made out of coconut soap. It's very safe. It's made out of coconut soap. But you know, coconut soap is okay by itself, but what they do is they take this coconut oil and they react it with battery acid, sulfuric acid. And so that harsh reaction takes place, and then they react it with lye, which is on the other end of the pH scale. pH scale goes from 1 to 14. Sulfuric acid is 1, lye is 14, and they react the coconut oil with that and come up with sodium lauryl sulfate. No wonder it's so aggressive. But it's been used for a long time because it's cheap, inexpensive, and you can put a little bit of it in some shampoo or something like that and put plain old table salt in it, and it thickens right up. So it's a formulator's dream if they want to make products like that, because it generates a lot of foam, it's very cheap and inexpensive to use, and you can thicken it with salt so it looks thick and rich.